And we're going.
Would you believe me if I told you it was session 3? Wow.
That's wild.
Welcome back, one and all, to the grin and at times punk world of Terra. Last session, the sole survivors of the exploding Ion Stone scrambled to escape from the scene of the tragedy, as Arcanist Inquisitors joined the fray. With John only somewhat feigning injury, he was able to hide in plain sight and leave with little difficulty, while Coralia and Gristle fled down an alley at high speed, but they too were able to elude their pursuers. Finally, Dandin and Elias took off with the former, grabbing the rat-formed ladder and squeezing into the sewers, where they caught their breath before heading to the rendezvous point, the Red Dog Inn, a chain of inns that have spread throughout Terra. Going in through the back of the kitchen, Dandin met with Bunk and Aqui, the culinary duo responsible for masterpieces such as sweet potato, basil, and mammoth sausage stew. They were happy to let their young friend lay low for a while. As everyone else arrived, and as evening rolled around, our unlikely team met with Trade Secretary Killian, who seemed distressed, to say the least, to learn that the precious cargo was lost. He informed everyone that the Augustine Trading Company had been planning on providing it to the Theurge, a mysterious cabal of mages, at times rumored to be omniscient, if not omnipotent. Killian urged everyone to stay the night, before providing a down payment and reminding Gristle to bring them all to the boss's office in the morning. With the party enjoying an evening of rest after their hectic afternoon, they have all drifted off to sleep in their individual rooms. And that's where we are now. Let me go like this.
Snooze cruising.
Snooze cruising indeed.
I thought you were praying for a moment, Malin.
Gristle tucked up in bed, all snug, asleep with his legs crossed.
As you all made your way to your rooms, Corey, you found that Killian had paid for you to have the larger room. Homie's out here simping.
Shrimp.
Yeah, you've all
Shrimp.
drifted off to sleep, though. And as you all close your eyes and begin to sleep, you do not sleep restfully. Your minds begin to wander one and all. Let us see where these minds wander to. Corey.
No, why'd you do me first?
Because you were the first person on my camera.
God
The order,
damn it.
yeah, betrayed. Corey, as you drift off to sleep and your mind takes you to another time, another place, where is it that Corey thinks of?
I gotta read what I sent you again. What was this? Why have we talked so much since this conversation was had?
I could, yeah, word. I think I've got it here if you want. Maybe not. Yeah, damn.
So much has happened.
We're scheming so much.
It's
If
nice
you
to have
remember
a
what
good
the topic is about, you could hit you could hit the search bar and then type up the sentence itself.
Oh, I've got it here. Corey, I think your mind returns to a night of loss. Does it not? A night where you are in your home, the home that you have made with the man that you have taken, Cedric. And Cedric is out right now, but you are working. You are tending to your child?
A small and seemingly newborn child. Infantile. And Corey knows what Cedric is doing. She knows what he's up to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why this child was made.
A child that was made, indeed.
A child that was made indeed.
As your mind turns back to this memory, you see it playing out before you. Your consciousness, you have been afforded a seat to see how things will play out. You know how things will play out, and that possibly makes this harder. What is the Corey that we see, that you see?
She is young, maybe early 30s, possibly. She is got deep crimson hair that travels all the way down her back and bright, vibrant blue eyes. And she is youthful. And she is happy. But there is a pain behind her eyes that's ever present.
Mm-hmm.
And she stands to go towards the door of the hut that they live in and peeks out to see if her husband is on his way. And she knows he's not.
He is not, no. As you see yourself going through a memory that you know its end, you are still taken aback by how much magic radiates off of you. You've paid the price for it, certainly. But you have great arcane magic lurking within you. And it is because of that that you were able to create Skyla.
Magic that is no longer present in the Corey watching from the sidelines.
A magic that has been lost, yes.
The magic like broils off of her and licks at the edges of the room as she moves. She is a fantastical caster. One that is probably a bit over her head. She thinks for a moment about possibly running away, just taking Skyla and going. But part of her holds hope that he would love her all the same, knowing the time and effort that has been put into her creation.
Mm-hmm. You watch as the Corey from a time long past steps up and picks up Skyla. Skyla is wrapped up, bundled up right now, but what does Skyla look like?
Well, she's a newborn, so she is pink all over and very, very small, maybe 4 pounds. Just a little tiny thing. And she has a arcane sigil in her chest that thrums with her heartbeat to show what she is. and it thrums with a soft, deep purple glow. As bright, similarly purple eyes open to see Corey.
Yeah, as they stare up at Corey, you, for a moment, forget your worry, your stress. It all melts away in that instant. Boom, 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 boom. But it's back. There's a pounding at the door. Corey, open up!
Do I recognize this?
You do, yes. This is the voice of Cedric.
A small sigh comes from Corey, and she seemingly nods to herself before wrapping her child in like a some type of strap for her chest.
Mm-hmm.
And walking towards the door and opening it just slightly.
You open it, and you see Cedric, burly man, thick beard. You see clenched in one fist at his side, there appears to be like a woodcutter's axe. And as you kind of peek through the cracked door, you see that Cedric's not alone. There are others behind him. Others that the Corey of the present recognizes as, fledgling members of the Arcanist Inquisition. Where is it? Where is that thing, Corey?
She is not a thing.
It's not a child, Corey. No matter what you and your books tell you. It is a cursed thing. It will bring us nothing but problems.
She is created with love and care, just like any child is.
You hear from the back, she is an abomination of arcane magic. Your husband has wisdom in seeking us out so that we could remove this before it brings ruin to us all. Corey. These men, they know what they're talking about. Just let us in.
I will let only my husband in. It is my house and his, and he has every right to be here.
You see the Inquisitors look at each other and look at Cedric. Nod. Cedric steps forward.
I will open the door.
You
And
open the door. Yep.
the Corey from the present just kind of says a soft no.
As the door closes, you lose sight momentarily of the memory. But though you cannot see, you can hear. You hear a scuffle, a thump, a roar, a scream, and then a shockwave as energy pulses out, knocking back the Inquisitors outside of the house. And as they fall backwards, they freeze before hitting the ground. What does Corey do?
Can I try and feel for Skyla?
Corey, you try to reach out and feel for your daughter. And as you do, you feel the memory around you ripple. And your desire to see your daughter once more shifts everything. You slide forward, phase through the house's wall, and are inside the house. You see Frozen with his axe in the air, swinging down at Skyla, Cedric, a snarl on his face. Frozen. And you see your daughter, purple eyes, brilliant, staring up at the younger Corey, who is panicking, probably hyperventilating. You have unleashed something here that you did not know you possessed. And no matter how much the younger Corey shakes and tugs and wails, this moment is lost to time. And as you reach out to try and touch Skyla once more, the memory fades. Dandin, as you had finished your meal and eventually taken a rest, you fall asleep quicker than you probably thought you would. Your nerves would likely keep you up. Instincts of a life watching your back. But you fall asleep and your mind wanders. What memory does Dandin recall?
Probably the last time he was being pursued by members of that organization.
Yes.
They were.
Yes. Dandin, you are back a few years ago, only like 3 years ago, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you are back in the Solar Imperium, your home, the place you grew up. You are around, 13 years old. A little younger? 12? You're 12 years old.
I'm 14 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you're 12 years old. You've grown since looking back at this younger version of yourself. Yeah, you've probably grown a little bit. Would you like to describe the younger Dandin?
Yeah. Simple beige tunic and trousers. The same big yellow scarf just wrapped around. Completely shaved head. Completely shaved off eyebrows. But the freckles and the golden eyes still as prominent as they are.
Dandin, you are running through the streets of Nova Solaris. You are in the heart of the Solar Imperium, a land, rich with history, a land known for its piety, its holiness, its devotion to the Archseraph Imperius. But with that devotion comes a duty that was established. The arcane. It is the enemy of the faith. It is the enemy, in fact, of all of Terra. How many cities, civilizations have been brought low by it? No more. the Inquisition, and by extension, the Imperium will see it eradicated once and for all.
Hey guys, I will be right back. My boss is calling me.
Oh yeah, no
So
worries,
sorry.
no worries. Yeah, all good. All good.
Live reaction.
Yeah. I think we'll just wait for Kyle.
Very understandable.
Well, Rama, I feel like everybody is. It's gonna be a grim.
Wow.
Yeah,
In the name, dude.
Yeah,
We
y'all
understood the assignment.
followed the assignment very well.
Come on, guys. Crystal's the only one that doesn't have a tragic backstory.
How do we know?
I beg to differ. Yeah. Gristle's a goblin. Let's not forget, Gristle's a goblin.
Totally.
No.
Another depressing one.
So sorry.
All good, my guy.
I will not forgive you.
Yeah. Denon, as you are running through the streets of the city, the buildings here are built on a scale to impress, to aspire to the heights of the seraphs and the lost goddesses. Marble everywhere. The streets are immaculate. And as you sprint through around a corner and you see that this grand courtyard is filled with people, and they have been gathered to watch the burning of a few witches. Women accused of wielding arcane magic. They were tried, found guilty, and sentenced according to the custom. They are being burned. Their screams fill the air. There is a murmur from the crowd, though it does not seem to be a murmur of dissent, but largely satisfaction, agreeance, perhaps some concern but it's largely they're okay with what's going on here. As you sprint, you start running through the crowd, you look back over your shoulders, and you see Inquisitors sprinting after you still.
Yeah.
Stop the boy! The boy! Get the boy! As people start to turn around and look at this intrusion, what does Dandin do?
Dandin, who is this whole time that they have been running, they have their hands one of their hands tucked away in their clothes, and then they pull it out, and there's just this flickering, slight, sacred flame just on the hand, and shakes his hand and tries to get it off, and the people say, stop the boy, and unwanting to, but scared, Dandin screams, "Stay away!" and thaumaturgies, and it echoes outward, and just they just can't deal with it, and just keeps running and trying to get through the crowd.
Yeah, as you thaumaturgy, people stagger back away from you. Magic! Magic! People start screaming, running in every direction. A gap has opened up around you, and as you start to run away again, look back, you see that an Inquisitor, an eye patch over one eye, a nasty burn scar over half of his face, locks eyes with you. "There you are, child." Thunk! Fires a crossbow bolt at you. Thunk! It lands into the crowd. It does not hit you, but they continue to chase after you.
Yeah.
Dandin continues to flee. The Dandin watching this memory play out. You know where you're going. You've thought of this memory before. As you're As you think of that, in fact, the landscape around you begins to shift and whirl. You are pulled forward, phasing through buildings to the port, to the docks, where there is a ship that is being loaded up right now. And you hear it before you see it, the screams, the shouts, and emerging from an alleyway, the 12-year-old Dandin again sprints, runs, slides under a cart, jumps over a barrel rolling down the street, and leaps off, lands on the ship. The ship seems to be empty for now, and as you look back, you do not see your pursuers. You have lost them, it seems.
I think the young Dandin just does everything possible to find a hiding place that they don't have to leave for a good long time. No windows, no light if possible, just back in the tiniest corner, sitting back there, trying to get this sacred flame to get off of their hand,
Yeah.
trying to turn off their eyes, tears, and just huddled and alone.
Alone in the, bowels of this ship. As dark as it is, these golden glowing tears trailing down your face. You feel truly alone. You are in a city that hates what you are. And then there's a voice. Child, do not weep.
Who are you?
I am the one to tell you that you are a blessing, not a curse.
Thank you.
And as the golden tears slowly begin to lose their luster, you feel the ship begin to sail away. Excellent. John,
Yes.
as you drift off to sleep and your mind begins to wander, what does John dream of?
I think John is trying very hard to keep his mind off of more recent events. So he's taking a little stroll down memory lane. And I imagine at first it's a little bit pleasant, but eventually he settles into a memory of memory of beginnings, of the first one he can really remember.
Mm-hmm.
Memories of fire and death and being embroiled therein.
John, you are back in your hometown near the Ostoyan border, near the Gracebine Mountains. You are in Birak. You are in the town of Galstein. How old is John?
John, at this point, is maybe 19, the oldest. Kind of hard to
Young man.
remember that far
Yeah.
back. Very young, though. Very young.
Yeah, this, streaks in your beard or your hair, not there.
Doesn't even he's got maybe a little bit of stubble, like kind of coming down the sideburns, but nothing like what's present on his face now.
Baby face John, yeah.
Short, kind of side cropped hair,
You are in your hometown of Galstein, and it is burning. There has been a raid that has come down from the mountains, from across the border. The Estoyans have come out. Or at least you think it's the Estoyans. That's what you would think. There's always been, talk of the Estoyans will come, we need to be ready. But as you start to run through the town, you see the sights of carnage. You do not notice any Estoyan banners or sigils or crests.
I think still, the young man in the memory sprints. I imagine I'm probably locked in first person, knowing this character. So yeah, sprinting. I'm trying to get home. The goal right now is to check on my family. Everything's on fire. I need to make sure they're okay. Yeah. And
as you sprint through your town, you dodge hulking men and women wielding primitive weapons. It looks like, again, the more your time, these are not military people. The weapons they wield are old, chipped, broken, savage weapons. As they cut down the people of your town, people that you've known all your life. It is not a side of war or conflict that you thought. It's not at all what you thought it would be like. It is visceral, and it is lacking honor. It is an execution. As you sprint through, desperate to get back to your home, you round the familiar corner and are greeted with flames and ash. Your family home, by the looks of it, has burned down long ago.
I stumble through whatever's left of the front door. And I start sifting through the ash, making sure I'm looking for bodies. I'm trying to confirm anything, something, a clue, whatever I can get.
As you sift through the ash and coals, it's, red hot. They burn your hands, but you have no time for pain. You need to find them. You need to find your family. And as you sift through, you feel something. Sift through, you pull. Oh no. You feel bones.
A deep, hollow feeling overcomes him, I believe. And I stand and I go back to find those most recent two invaders, whoever they are, whatever they are. It doesn't matter.
As you stand and leave the burnt shell of your former life, you make your way back through the village. The screams have mostly died down at this point. It seems that the work they have come here to do has been done. And you see, laughing outside of the old tavern that you used to drink at, your family would enjoy a meal there after a hard day's work. You see a group now, not just two, looks to be about a dozen of them, of these invaders. wiping blood off of their weapons, sorting through piles of loot. Your people were not wealthy. There's little gold, but does not seem to have stopped them from taking what they wanted.
In that moment, seeing what his life and his family has been reduced to,
Mm.
He sprints towards the nearest one and attempts to wrestle the weapon out of their hand.
As you come sprinting towards them, the crackling of the flames seem to have masked your movement until the very last moment. One of these goons what the fuck, gets tackled down to the ground. You are wrestling, you are grappling with him. You manage to land on top, you slip, you reach for this axe. They keep their hold, but you see a dagger on the belt. You slip the dagger out and shove it up under their neck before they can do anything. You see blood begins to pour down and coat your hands, hot and sticky. It feels good. The pounding in your ears takes over. You finish stabbing through the person's skull, yank the dagger out. You've got an axe now.
The dagger wouldn't have even been yanked out. I would have grabbed the axe and
Yeah.
just swing at the next individual.
Into a knee, a person drops. As the rest of the invaders stumble to their feet, you hear a voice, "Wait!" You look up. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, in this moment, they're definitely he's coming through again and just executing.
Yeah, the scream is cut short. Standing, emerging from the still burning tavern, is a hobgoblin. And you see, dragging out a corpse by their hair, he throws the corpse down and stares at you. "This one's got spirit."
I hurl the axe at him.
The axe is hurled towards him. At the last moment, a blade comes down and swats the axe out of the air. "Tormak, be praised. This one will serve."
Yeah, I think he attempts to go down fighting, or however this plays out.
Yeah, as you lunge forward to attempt, this one has got to go. As you lunge forward, you are tackled from all sides. The mass of bodies wrestles the weapon away from you, and the pounding in your ears takes over. You see red, and red is all you see for some time. No?
For some time.
As this memory begins to fade away, John, you see moments where the red parts. Moments of time and space where John changes from a young man, clean shaven,
Unable to grow a beard.
unable to
truly.
grow a beard. As time passes, you collect scars. You collect names. And these invaders, against all odds, they become a family? No, not a family. But they become something to you. The rage that you feel is mirrored in all of them. It is a kinship. built on hate and anger and blood. So much blood. You begin to hear a name. Tormak. Tormak. A name of power. And then one day you are gifted it. A weapon. The hobgoblin presents it to you. What kind of weapon is John gifted?
The weapon he's given is a massive it's a dark not yellowed but like blackened substance akin to ivory that sort of curls outwards before meeting again in the at the tip. It is a great blade of dragonbone, and it, at this point in its existence, is a very powerful weapon. Spewed mighty flames and such. And that scoured battlefields and sundered many foes and gorged itself on that energy.
And with this, John, you have a new name.
They called him Mikael, for he was so very like their lord.
Mikael, the dragon of the Grey Spine. And the memory fades. Gristle. Gristle, you sleep. And as you sleep, you reminisce. And you find yourself thinking of a time, a memory. What does Gristle see?
Bristle sees the hallway on the way to the pit.
Gristle, you see this hallway, and stepping through the hallway is a younger Gristle. How old is Gristle at this point as he steps through the hallway to the pit?
6 or 7. Time
Yeah.
indeterminate.
Time indeterminate. A young goblin, to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
As you step through the... Oh yeah, go ahead.
Specifically, like loincloth, mohawk, like feral goblin.
Yeah, the coat, the gunslinger accoutrement that Gristle's viewer bears, nothing to be seen. There are no firearms here. This is a place of savagery. A more primal way of doing things. And as you walk through the hall to the pit, what awaits Gristle within the pit?
Giant dog.
The giant dog growls up at Gristle.
Gristle will raise his arms up to the crowd. And will take out a really crude knife and point it at the dog.
The dog begins to circle around the pit. You begin to circle each other. The screams continue. Yeah, 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 yeah! Kill him! Eat him! Eat him!
Gristle will make the first move and lunge at the dog.
As you lunge at the dog, you are instantly tackled by the dog, knocked onto your back. The knife falls out of your hand.
Gristle will reach up and try and grab the dog's neck.
You grab onto the dog's neck as it continues to buck around on top of you. You are shook back and forth, but using that, you're able to slide up on top. You swing your arms, use your momentum, slide up around the neck, and are sitting on the dog. It begins to buck around fiercely, trying to knock you off. The screams in the crowd has stopped for a moment. Kill him! Kill him! Eat him! Eat him! Kill him! And they pick up once more. You are getting bucked around fiercely. The dog runs towards the edge of the pit and uses its front paws, runs up like on the edge, and basically just falls backward onto you. You are crushed beneath this dog. The dog is, fairly young at this point, but still much bigger than you, Gristle. You are crushed beneath it. You hear like a crack of something. Dog quickly rolls off, and what does Gristle do?
I will scramble for the knife.
You scramble for the knife once more. You find it at the last moment. As you grab and turn, the dog has jumped up on you once more.
Gristle will lunge it up.
You hear a squeal. You have stabbed the dog. It is sunk deeply into its chest. You feel it kind of grinding against bone. The screams, "Eat him! Eat him! Eat him!" The dog shakes violently again. You lose your grip on the knife. Dog lunges at you, bites deeply into your neck, and begins to maul you, shaking you around viciously. You are thrown to the side where you land against the side of this pit, and you feel blood pouring out of you. Your hands raise up to your neck. There's a huge chunk missing. As your strength flows out of you, and your vision begins to grow blurry, you see the dog stumble, blood pouring out of its chest as well. It crawls over to you, attempts to growl, but only lets out a whine.
Gristle will go to swing weakly and just fall onto the ground.
You fall onto the ground, and after a moment you feel a thump as the dog collapses beside you as well. As your vision fades, the last thing you hear is the, "Well, who wins?" And the last thing you see is the dog. Its head has turned, and its eyes are staring at you. As Gristle, you see this image fade away. It is replaced by another one sometime later, weeks perhaps, as you have awoken from your injuries at last. You are in the camp that your family what's the kind of the dynamic Gristle is working
Gristle
under
is
here?
a prisoner.
Gristle's a prisoner.
I would say Gristle is with a bunch of other dogs.
Yeah.
Kept in like a dog pen. Like a filthy, poop-filled dog pen.
Yeah. You wake up in a corner where you see there are other corpses that have been thrown, other goblins, other dogs. And as you start awake, you realize that you've started awake as because you were being licked. You look up and you see the dog that had mauled you licking your face.
So, and try to like weakly push the dog off to no avail.
Yeah, definitely to no avail. Dog continues to lick your face and then sits down kind of on top of you, lays its head on your chest.
Russell just slowly, awkwardly pet the dog.
As you pet the dog, Crystal, you feel something within you that you haven't felt in a long, long time.
Yeah. Crystal will shed a single tear.
A single goblin tear
Single goblin
trails
tear.
down as you look up and you see it mirrored in the dog's eyes. A shit-covered goblin clinging to life. But looks like you've got a partner. And the memory fades. Elias. Elias sleeps. And as Elias sleeps, what does he dream of?
Elias dreams of amidst the middle of a chaos, people running around, busy, almost tripping on each other. He holds a weight on his hands, carrying it from one bed to the other. He puts down the body, yells some words incoherent to the memory. He can see sweat and blood around their face as they almost shakingly try to fix this body.
A body that has been corrupted and twisted and changed.
Similarly, you see other similarly dressed people running around, bringing different bodies and stretchers and other implements, chaos running around. You see horrific disfigurement of different victims all around him. Elias's mind is frantic. He tries to stay focused, but to his task. Almost blanks out as the memory fades. Switch over to darkness. Thorns poking at his scaly skin, brushing up against him, the cold wind howling, almost piercing his gem-like body, panting. Breathing, running. Sounds of the forest is heard, but also silence. Darkness all around. A large shadow as he looks back disappears. As he looks forward, there many eyes look at him as he gets swallowed up into darkness. He wakes up from his slumber, sweating. He's in a bed, a safe place. Gets up to have a drink. Passes by the mirror. Something is wrong. The figure in the mirror is not what he's used to. Shadows, grotesque features. He falls back, looks some more into the mirror, throws his drink into the mirror, and as it shatters, the memory fades. That's it.
And though the memory fades, the feeling of the presence lurking remains. It is with you, now and always. For you know that it continues to lurk.
We're all so edgy. I love it.
Yo, it's sad boy hours up in
Sad boy
here,
hours
yo.
out here, boys.
Sad
Let's go.
boy hours.
Bottoms up.
Can we talk about
As you all dream of times, places, memories, moments, you leave behind familiar places and find yourself in a mist-shrouded place. As you look around you, you see faintly in the distance shapes. And as the shapes begin to coalesce, you realize that you were all looking at each other. You see all of you have somehow come to occupy a shared place. What do you do?
I make direct eye contact with the child.
Oil.
Is it the past versions of us or the current versions?
It is the current versions of yourselves that you all see.
Wait, is this like a memory? Wait, sorry. Memory, right?
Dream
You,
sequences, man.
No, you don't think so anymore. You think you had memories, and now it has shifted somewhat. You feel in a place. You are not in your beds, but you are in a place nonetheless, and you are seeing the others around you. As Dandin, you fiddle around with your hands. Your hand, passes through it. So you are ethereal at this moment.
God.
Yep.
Mhm.
Can I possibly do an intelligence roll to see if I can figure out what's going on?
Yeah, for sure. Anyone like to make a check? Yeah, go ahead and tell me what check you're making.
Can I check for weapons and see if I have guns in my ethereal
Yeah.
space?
Yeah, your hands drift down to where your weapons should be and find nothing.
Can I check if my visage is intact?
Yeah, like by touching or
Mhm.
yeah, you
Alright.
seem to be intact. Yes.
It is a 23 or let's do
Arcana
history or
or
arcana
history?
to see if
Which
like
one?
arcana. Let's do arcana. Arcana was the first thought.
Cool. 24 Arcana.
23.
Yeah, you have been brought to this place by something. This is a. You know that you would know on 24 Arcana, dreams can be interacted with magically.
Hmm.
And you are getting that feeling big time. Yeah, something has seized your kind of dream consciousness and constructed a place and brought all of everyone's consciousness here.
Oh, lovely. Seems like we're gonna have a nice big meeting. She just
Dandin,
stretches.
what's up?
Looking at all of these people, just quick glancing at everyone here. Have I ever seen any of these people before in the Solar Imperium? Paranoid brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I suppose that would make you the child.
Yeah.
Suppose this was a bit sooner than we were all ready for.
Are we like see-through? Or are we like
You are
closed?
translucent. You're ethereal versions of yourselves, basically. So you can, see each other, and
But the opacity slider's just down a little
it's
bit.
down a little bit. Yeah. So you can recognize,
like 80?
you can see John's armor, for example, but it's especially at the edges, it's grown fuzzy, faded, and yeah, the more you kind of like at first glance, it appears kind of to just be a mist figure, and then like as you stare longer, the details will kind of like coalesce into John or Gristle or any of the others.
I don't
Yes,
know what's.
It's gristliest at the center.
Good God.
I do not know what has happened to us, but it seems it's related to that explosion of Arcanite. It's the only thing that would make sense.
I'm not sure that the ball was Arcanite. I don't think
It
it
was a
was.
lodestone or eon stone.
Neon stone. Or at least as similarly close to what it was closest to that I've seen.
It was a really pretty rock.
Ironstone, Arcanite. They're all the same.
No. No.
Are you saying that a rock did this?
Yeah. That's what he's saying. That's not how magic works. Someone brought us here. For some reason.
Someone indeed.
Don't like it.
He chose the worst voice for it.
You really?
And he
Yes.
enjoys
Yes.
it so much.
I'm giving it. We'll see. We haven't really met the guy yet.
Mad Skeletor vibes.
Mad
Yeah.
Mage escape the dungeon.
And now he's in our brains.
Brains.
Yeah,
Not again.
living rent
Said
free.
I wouldn't go back.
As the laugh rings out throughout this ethereal place, this prison that you have all come to reside in for the moment, a voice begins to speak. A soldier seeking to outrun their bloody past. A mage looking to undo what time has cruelly wrought. A monster hunting the greatest monster to ever stalk these lands. A highwayman trying to prove to the world and their canine companion that they matter. And a child born of golden light, hunted for a nature they cannot alter. Strangers brought together by fate, it would seem, in the wrong place at the wrong time. For now, you bear a shard in your head that calls you to a higher purpose. And for a moment, you all feel a pang in your head. The place where that shard entered into your forehead, or the back of your head in Danton's case, pierces. You feel bright, burning pain. And if you all look at each other, you see for a moment a sigil appears in that place where the shard entered your forehead or back of your head and burn into place there and remain.
Is this sigil related to any of
Can you even
the
recognize it?
demons or gods in this world?
Ooh.
The sigil does not bear resemblance to any of the divine or fiendish powers that any would know of. It's a sigil of arcane nature. And Corey, I'll say, you would this sigil appeared as you took out the Ion Stone and as it shattered.
Can I try and insight what we might have done with that stone?
Sure, yeah, go ahead and give me insight.
He's like, that's gonna be a real big check, kid. That's
Simply
not
crit.
good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's
Nice
not the
check,
best,
good,
but it's
good.
good.
What are we looking at?
That's a 20, a tarnished 20, but a 20.
Insight. You're dealing with a great source, a great kind of wielder of arcane magic. Whether that's good or bad is truly a flip a coin.
I'm gonna go with
you would-
bad.
You would know firsthand that if there's a lot of magic present, it can ruin your life.
It can like make you go insane.
It can make you
Type-
go insane.
shit.
It can freeze your loved ones. It can do a lot of things.
And that's what we call a callback, kiddos.
Materializing into the void, the mist lands before you all. You see. Let's go
no.
ahead and a floating skull.
Ah, son of a
No.
bitch!
It appears to be humanoid-sized, with not a sign of flesh remaining. You see gemstones have been set into the hollow eye sockets and in the place of teeth, and that these gems glitter and shine, betraying a great deal of power contained there within. Though it clearly need not move its jaw to be heard, you see that its jaw begins to flap And that voice rings through all of your minds once again. Greetings, one and all. I am, well, my name is part of the reason I am in this predicament to begin with, so forgive me if I am loath to give it up again. For now, you can think of me as, I suppose, a benefactor.
Mm. Mm-mm.
Introductions, I think, are in order. Who would like to go first?
Someone not providing their name doesn't really have the right to ask for it in return.
I have given you a name. You may call me the benefactor.
Then I suppose you can call me the mage.
The mage indeed.
Well,
Suppose in
Gristle.
that vein you've named all of us already.
I suppose I have. Great deal. We have many names here, and if you wish to keep them a secret, you can do so, but remember, I am in your minds now. I see and hear all. Very sad memories you all have.
I don't like it. I'm really angry about this.
Do I think I could cast a spell in this place if I tried?
Give me either Arcana, Insight. I'd allow Religion too, since your magic's divine.
Yeah.
Sourced.
We're gonna go with Insight.
Sure.
First roll, not bad. 17 total.
You think that you you think you could cast a spell.
Okay. Dandon just looks around at all the spectral versions of everybody, and I'm going to just cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Feature.
If you're going to be a benefactor, what is your offer?
Ah, right down to business. I like you.
I don't see getting you out of my head being an immediate solution.
Yes, well, the shards embedded in your head have linked us all together, you see. And while the explosion saw it was a step in realizing my potential, it did not go as smoothly as I might have hoped. There are more obstacles to overcome, you see.
Yes, because now you're separated into 5 people. Right?
Precisely, Coralia. Very astute.
Mhm.
Tell us all, the Iron Stone that you held, what do you know of it?
Okay. This is painful. From when I was young and still in school, many mages use them for tasks. Tasks could be anything from doing a simple job to probably holding something somewhere for a very long time.
Very good, yes. The stone that shattered and has pierced all of your heads. Well, it was a prison of sort, you see, containing, well, me. And now I am in your heads. And as entertaining as all of your lives are, I very much would like to get out.
Well, I don't think any of us wants you here, anyways.
What can you give us in exchange?
Oh, oh, I can give you lots. It is true that I am not in the full possession of my significant arcane might at the moment, but I am still not one to be trifled with, you know.
And this is like an intense situation that we're in with the magic, right?
You think so, yeah? That's what your senses are picking up.
Yeah. So even though he's not, or it's not at its highest peak,
Yeah, that's the vibe you're picking up, yeah.
son of a bitch.
I do not
You have
want
money?
Money? Look at me, Gristle. What do you see?
A skull? No pockets.
No pockets. But what are my eyes and teeth made of?
Just like walk forward.
Whoa, whoa, hands off the merchandise. Gristle, I have more money than the Augustine Trading Company, you know.
How do you know
And that is who
about
you're
that?
working for currently, is it not?
No, probably not for much longer.
Excellent. I sense a fruitful partnership in our future.
Hmm.
But for those who do not wish gold or gemstones or riches, I am well versed in the arcane arts. Tell me, what do you people know of the soul?
I don't know, God. What do we know of the soul?
What do we know of
Pusha.
the soul?
Let's get some checks going. Tell me what kind of check you want to make.
Can I roll a medicine and/or insight check?
Medicine, yeah. Yeah, medicine.
Can I do
Medicine?
arcane?
In the roll sanity
Yep,
check.
give me arcane. Yeah, word.
Word. 22.
27.
Can I roll an investigation check?
Yeah, for sure.
27
Nine.
medicine,
I
27
roll
medicine.
Gotcha.
Jesus, you wanna go? Let's go. Let's go. You wanna go? Let's go, kid.
All the medicine checks out here.
Again,
Need medicine.
Everyone did pretty well. What did you get? Sorry, Gristle, for investigation.
9.
9.
Gristle investigated himself and found
I was gonna
nothing.
say, Gristle, you look down, and you see, like, again, you are a creature of mist at the moment, but as you look, and as you stare, it coalesces into something kind of more solid, or at least more translucent, right?
Hmm.
And as you kind of like see that, you see that, like, it seems to be like coming from somewhere. Like the coalescing is emanating from something. But your hands pass through yourself. For the medicine checks, on a 16, you know, it's long been a question in medicine, you know, like, is there a soul? You know, but like kind of like religious types are going to tell you, yes, you know, your soul will pass on to an afterlife. You know, it will go with the goddesses. It will find its way back to the elder gods wherever they are. No, if you're a sinner, it'll be consumed by the aether kindred. Blah blah blah. And it seems like, you know, there has to be something that's kind of animating bodies. It doesn't. There's been theories that, you know, like, it's, you know, people have done. They're like, oh, it's what we think actually is what makes a body go is the brain, and that's kind of like a new theory. But there's been lots of medical professionals who are kind of not agreeing with that. They think that there is a soul and that it's located in some organ. What organ that is, is it in the heart? Is it in the brain? Is it somewhere else? But the medicinal kind of opinion is that there's something physical to a soul. And then for the Arcana check, the Ravencourt Sanctuary has actually been very interested in souls lately. They have begun to approach it as almost like a scientific discipline, where they are, experimenting with trying to remove a soul. Again, the Ravencourt Sanctuary they think there is a soul. They think it is not a physical component of a body. They think it is a metaphysical thing. And they think that magic is the best way to locate it, to interact with it, to potentially transpose it, to remove it from something and put it in something else, to maybe collect souls, to do all kinds of arcane shit. But it is very much theoretical at this point. There has been no actual progress made.
So I have a question about that.
Yep.
Because canonically, Corey has taken a soul and placed it into another being.
Yes.
So does that mean that Corey has already figured out how to do that, and that knowledge is now locked away in her head?
Corey has done something that has not been done before. Correct.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Nice non-answer.
Okay, cool. I got that. That's cool.
Cool. You said nice non-answer, Elias? That's very fun. Well, I see some eyebrows being raised. What do you know of the soul?
It's basically
Everybody
the
has a soul.
electricity that powers the brain.
Oh dear. You people are so much has been lost.
Soul is the essence of a person.
Essence, yes. But it is more than that. It is a fuel. It is a tool. If you serve me, if you work to ensure that I can return, there is much I could teach you all about the soul.
I do not care about these teachings. I do not want anything to do with you. I just want you out of my head.
Then that will be motivation enough, I suppose, because I too do not wish to linger in your head, Elias. The beast that whispers in your mind is not a kind one, you know.
Well, the beast that whispers in my head right now is a very annoying one.
If I think at this thing,
Yep.
Will it? I just think.
Yeah.
I just think to it. I say, could you bring back a soul?
An excellent question, Dandin. A soul. Can it be brought back? Would you like to find out?
Was that just in my head or to the
Spoken
whole
aloud. Spoken aloud.
Spoken aloud to the whole place. Whatever can flush on an ethereal dream ghost face flushes, and I just clam up and just stand there.
Well, there's no need to be embarrassed, Dandin. There are many people that one might wish to be reunited with. A feeling that is not exclusive to you.
There are ways to bring back a soul without the addition of someone else's magic.
Yes, and how well did that work out for you previously, Coralia? On your own? The manipulation of a soul is not a matter to be taken lightly. I would hope you have learned that. But together, Coralia, we can correct past mistakes. Skylar, wasn't it?
She just
Why were you in prison?
Oh, you know the usual reasons. There was jealous individuals, people disagreeing with methods. He said, she said. I don't see how that matters.
Can I, how much do I feel about what was just spoken to me is truthful? Blake?
Insight.
Insight check.
19?
Man, this guy's in our heads.
18.
Yeah, there's clearly something that this person doesn't want to tell you.
Uh,
How very descriptive.
that said, like, what they just said was, was not a lie. There were
No, but
accusations
it's-
levied. Yeah, there's
obviously veiling
Oh, yeah.
many things with what
Yeah.
was said. Yeah.
yeah, it's a surface level answer.
How very descriptive.
Perhaps, given more time, we can reveal more.
Perhaps I'll just ask the owners of your little prison tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Owners, that's very funny. Absolutely go to that meeting. I just want you to know the Augustine Trading Company have no idea what they've just become involved with. So, and when they do find out, I would not expect payment. So, just keep that in mind.
That's all right.
But don't worry, I won't be going anywhere.
Lovely.
Messing with the natural way of life is exactly what brought you into this prison. And I kind of have a glance at Coralla.
Rallo? Missing a syllable, friend.
Coralia.
Yes, well, I don't think I need a lecture from you, Elias. Messing with things can be problematic, yes, but life moves on.
As it should.
I think this is a conversation that needs to be had in better circumstances.
Well, as I said, I shan't be going anywhere, so if you need to talk to me, just reach out.
Little pull on the string.
I will.
Yes. Also, as a
Goodbye.
gesture of goodwill, I should probably tell you that there are people outside your doors right now, so you might want to be waking up soon.
Do I
John is
instinctively
already
know-
awake.
Do
Yeah,
I
as-
instinctively know how
just-
to hang up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is weird. Instinctively, you're able to kind of like sever the connection.
Goodbye.
And as his statement is issued, you all kind of return to your bodies. What do you all do?
Reach for my gun.
So yeah, I fell asleep in the chair.
Yep.
So I'm definitely standing, picking the chair up, and moving it under the hinge of my door.
As you set it underneath there, you hear footsteps outside your door. Everyone, roll initiative.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh. I was gonna turn into a rat, but
Ooh. I love having a goose egg to initiative, guys.
Goose egg.
I absolutely decimate people. God awful initiative. You get me a feat.
17
Nice.
pork.
19 initiative.
That's
That
pog.
alert feet, boy.
But
I should
I will
grab
be
one.
taking an action first.
Yeah, we're
This
gonna
is my
run
hair
through it.
trigger.
Everyone's gonna
Oh, there.
have something. What the fuck?
Oh, there,
God.
Mr. Hair
don't
Trigger.
worry,
Hair
Jacob. I
trigger.
rolled terrible compared to you.
Little twitchy there, eh, buddy?
You laugh, but Gristle is going to fire his gun into the door.
All right. I'm using the encounter thing on D&D
D&D
Beyond,
Beyond?
to trying it out. Yeah.
It's
Beyond.
Elias, did you get a 17?
I got a 17.
John, did you get a 7?
No, John got a 10.
10.
Nice.
Cool.
The most average
Gristle,
roll I could.
19.
19. Coralia,
I got an 8.
8. And Dandin, what did they get?
12.
12.
It is
Gotcha.
an 8 then.
Gotcha. And we start that shit.
Uns ja.
Excellente. Gristle, as you come back to your body, you hear scuffling sounds outside your door.
Gristle
you do?
will reach for the gun he always carries on his hip, point it at center mass at the door, and just fire it.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah, he does.
With
What-
this gun I found.
What you go ahead and do that up.
Big iron on his hip.
Big iron. So, 2d4. 3, 2. So that's 5. Oh, I didn't even roll an attack damage. It's been a while since
roll
we
the
played
hit
this
first.
game.
Yeah.
That's a 21.
Gotcha. Roll damage.
Sounds like in GURPS you just hit.
And Kurt, you just hit. I'll use that 5 that I rolled earlier, if that's okay.
Cool. Give me that total.
Oh, it is that. That is the total.
Gotcha.
Because I don't have sneak attack. Ooh.
Sneaking
Gotcha,
the
gotcha.
attack.
Wait, does he have sneak attack though?
Oh, actually, would I have sneak
It's
attack?
unexpected. Yeah.
probably
it's
didn't
your
expect to like
hidden.
get shot.
Yeah, you're
immediately.
being treated as hidden. So yes.
Okay, thank you
Yep.
for championing that. Let me get the d6 up.
Note to self: Gristle literally always shoots first.
Yes.
Gristle always shoots first. That's how he stays alive.
I like that about Gristle.
Shoot first, hide later.
That
He
is
gets it,
an 11 sneak attack damage. So that's a total of 16 damage.
16 damage. Gristle, as you roll out of bed and instantly pull the trigger, you blow a hole through the door. You hear a bang clang sound. As you kind of peer through the hole, you see a metallic looking torso. There's kind of like a bullet, not hole, but like streak as it's like hit something and ricocheted off, basically. That's what you see, Gristle.
All right.
Awesome. That's your hair trigger shit, right?
Yeah, that is my hair trigger.
Yeah. So everyone's getting kind of like a surprise round of they're not expecting you guys to do shit. So Gristle will do 2 because of hair trigger, right?
Hilarious.
Yeah, so Gristle,
That's
hilarious
fucking
thing just
well,
happened.
this is your surprise round.
This is my
So
surprise
now
round.
this is a surprise round.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool.
Gristle.
He shot first.
So is a surprise round like just like a full turn?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just that
Okay.
every other creature besides us has the surprise condition.
You get
essentially.
sneak attack immediately again if you hit somebody.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Would I have Butcher spawned in my room with me? Because the dog is kind of metaphysical.
For
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah. Were you sleeping with Butch?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just a
then
couple
yes.
of days in bed.
Yeah, exactly. Butch crawls out of
You
bed,
curl
Boom.
into him, I bet. Like you're the little spoon, and then he's
starts growling.
So, on Butcher's saddle is where Gristle keeps his rifle, which he will grab.
Yeah. You take out this new Arcanite precision rifle,
Oh,
or your regular rifle if you want.
I was going to
sorry.
use the regular rifle
Yeah,
because
go
I
ahead.
have stats for that one.
I added
Fair.
I added the precision rifle to your inventory, I think. So
In my inventory? Okay.
yeah,
I'll look,
you
I'll look
should be
after
able
this
to use
fight.
it as well.
So, and I would have sneak attack on this?
Yes, you would.
Okay,
Surprise
roll-
condition.
Roll my hit. Damn! That's a 3. That'd be a 6 with my mod.
Yeah, blast
Yeah.
through the door. You see the creature after getting shot has kind of like shifted. You whiff it.
Damn.
Anything else, Crystal?
I will hide under this table by the door if we're using the map as
Yes.
concrete.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Treat it as such.
Okay.
You slide underneath the table, and that's Gristle's turn. After Gristle, movement outside the doors. Kicking down all of your doors.
I thought we all got a
I thought we all got it. I thought we all got one.
Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
Bruh.
Bruh. 3, 4. Elias, you're up.
Smokes down mid. Elias throws smoke down mid.
And what does that mean?
Fog
Mechanically.
Putting fog cloud in the
Fog
hallway,
cloud.
I think.
in the hallway. Yeah.
Awesome. So your door is currently closed.
It's true.
Yes, the fog cloud will emanate from the crack,
Gotcha.
and that's the center. So let me just draw these. How do I do circle?
Just draw a little circle
20
for us.
feet. 20 times
just
20 is
wanna die.
40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how big is this? Is it 20-foot
Each
radius?
square is 5. And so just for kind of the geography of the place. So this right here, this is a wall. This is basically like a hallway. The door to that is over here. And then this leads out to the second floor where you guys are on. And then down here is the first level.
Got it.
Understood. Are there windows in our rooms, by the by?
There are, yes.
Noted.
Something like this. But only covers obviously a T junction.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not on this side of the wall, but goes over here, yeah. Cool. Smoke bomb goes out.
Alright, and his body contorts into a different creature. That's it.
Dandon, you're up.
Dandon is going to jump up, grab his mouse, flick up the hood. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself and give me a little +2 to AC. And then I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to jump. Is there rafters in this room?
Yeah, above, you see.
Yeah, so I will jump from the bed up into the rafters and put myself basically right here at the center of the room up in the rafters. And I'm then going to use my action to hide, and that's the end of my surprise round.
Excellent. Give me that stealth roll.
Yes. Ooh, yeah. 28.
Disgusting. Keep a track of that. John, you're up.
So what kind of handle situation do we have at the door? Is it like a lever, or is what's its?
You see a door handle. Yeah.
Door handle? Yeah.
Yeah.
In
door
that
handle.
case, we'll just do the thing where we slide the legs of the chair down just on the side, so you just can't lock that in place. Yeah, I definitely wasn't actually sleeping in that bed. Knowing this character, I would have been like smoking by the window. So I've gotten up, done
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna walk back. I'm going to open the window.
Mhm.
And take a peek out. We're on the second floor, you said?
Second floor, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a peek outside. Just check both ways before plummeting 20 feet.
Yeah, it dropped down 20 feet, so that's 2d6 falling damage.
I was gonna look around beforehand. Just like,
sorry. Yeah, you look down, you see it looks like it's about like maybe 4 a.m. or something at this point. So
yeah.
for the purposes, everyone's got that long rest. You've got those hours in.
Okay.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
it's kind of fairly empty streets. You see like a dude walking past with like a vendor kind of like station that they're rolling down. But other than
Cool.
that, kind of empty.
I'm going to roll, like just back, legs up, over. I'm gonna roll out of the window, and as I do, he like hits the shield down into the windowsill kind of hard, and that clang makes all of your windows fly open.
Wow.
And that'll be
damn.
my action. I'll cast Thaumaturgy.
Fucking dope use of thaumaturgy.
Drop down 20 feet, and I'll just try to like tank that on my meaty fucking thighs.
So that'll be 2d6 falling.
For sure.
And yeah, the thaumaturgy, the windows kind of all crack.
Wow. It's 10, but because of my feet, it's 7.
Take that 7
Nice.
bludgeoning damage as you land. Oh, your knees are not as new as they once were.
He lands, and it's definitely
Yeah.
like one leg's going up faster than the other one.
Didn't even have time to stretch.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, right to it.
Too early in the morning for this. Okay, I don't know this city very well at all. So I think I'm actually gonna do the same with my bonus action that Dandon did. No, actually, I will do something slightly different. I'm gonna use I should actually hit the long rest button. So you said we got those hours, right?
Yeah, you got the
Okay.
hours in.
I will then redo the 7 damage.
Put in the work. Put in the hours.
Okay.
Make the
Just
hours.
because I have a lot of features to reset. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself at 2nd level. So as he... Oh no, hold on. That one's an action. I can't do that one.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I will just cast Shield of Faith.
Gotcha.
He lands and just kind of like sits up. Fuck. And just pulls the shield off his back and kind of like works the legs a little bit. And a hue starts to hum around him. Very faint. Yeah,
Excellent.
that's my turn. I think I'm gonna hunker actually just right there outside. Just hunker down and wait.
Sweet. Coralia, you're up.
So, I was informed that probably should not fireball the hallway. Because this is an intelligent character. And I am not intelligent when I'm high. So, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself. And then I'm going to try and use my hat to slow the fall down out of the window.
Yeah, you're using that as like a little parachute. That's awesome.
I'm trying to, because it's gigantic, so I pull it off of the chair and I rush towards the window and jump.
Yeah, you leap out of the window. I'll allow either athletics or acrobatics.
Both of those are a 0. But it's fine. Oh, that's a lot of snow. Okay, anyway.
Damn, I forgot I have a dummy athletics bonus.
Hey, that's really good
It's the
though.
adrenaline.
That's a natural 19.
Natural 19.
Nice.
John, you see floating down out of the window, Coralia with the giant hat as a parachute
You also
lands down beside you.
You also see, as she lands, 2 long ivory horns stick out of her head.
We need to get the kids and get going.
The kids.
Oh, and Elias.
I'll start the carriage.
Is that a joke or do you have a carrot?
I'm trying to make the situation more light. Why can't you just take a joke for once?
I just wanted to be sure.
Can I try and see if there is a means out of this situation anywhere nearby?
You look down, you see again this kind of like alleyway stretches on, leads to kind of like a larger thoroughfare over here. Again, the road opens up over here. Like what are you kind of looking for?
Looking for an inconspicuous way out. So probably the alley.
The alley, you could, if you wanted to, you could do like rooftops, maybe. Who knows? Again, it's not very busy right now, so like being on the streets, you'd be spotted very quickly. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's a situation.
Yeah.
I will holler over to John and just say, "There's an alley over there."
Yeah. For John and Corey, both of you give me perception checks as you're in the street.
We're not fighting?
That's a 15.
Bristle's ready to...
Bristle's jumping out of the window.
I rolled
No, is he?
a 19.
19. John, as commotion starts to happen, you hear kind of these louder footsteps or bootsteps coming from the south. Like
From the south.
sounds like there's more people over here, maybe.
Like down here? Below
Can
Yeah.
you guys see that? Yeah, sorry.
Down here. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, towards the south.
I'm just gonna nod up the alleyway. So I know it's probably just because the map's cutting off. Is this alleyway only 5 feet wide, or is it like is it a little bit more?
A little bit, yeah, 10.
10 feet? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Enough for 2.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna nod up to the northern end of this alleyway and just head north.
I will
Excellent.
say okay and head north.
All right, that brings us to top of initiative. Gristle, you are hiding underneath the desk in here. What do you do?
The windows flew open in my room. I'm going to take that as a sign. Gristle will run up to the window, and is there anything he can slide down so he doesn't throw himself out of the window like a lunatic?
You don't really see anything. There's no like banner or anything you could kind of zip line down. No, you don't see anything. It's kind of just
You will have to be a
drop.
lunatic.
Just do like parkour fall, you know?
Parkour.
A break fall. Yeah, as soon as you land, you just gotta take all that momentum, spring forward.
You could give me an acrobatics check, yeah?
Yeah.
Parkour.
Gristle will rip the pillow off the bed and just hold it in front of him.
He's a
Just
bitty
holding,
guy. It
just
works.
holding a pillow.
What's my
This
mod?
is Goblin Featherfall.
21.
21.
I have to switch the
21,
pillows
yeah.
to something.
You bounce off the pillow, bounce up, and you're good to go.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. You jump down, yeah. You see John still kind of standing up, stretching out the knees now properly. Corey's put the
there's one leg that he's holding at like an angle, and you hear it pop really loudly.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Rose.
I use them a lot.
Awesome.
Think I can do anything else. Because I only really know how to kill.
You start running.
Yeah, I'll just start running.
Maybe hold
them.
alleyway.
Hold the alleyway. Just okay. I will post up in the alleyway and cover
There are
Elias and
people coming
Dandan's
from the
descent.
south. Yeah. He will tell you that verbatim.
Bristle will
Yes, he's
throw
a
the
man.
rifle to the dog and whip around on his sling his new Arcanite precision rifle and watch the hallway.
Excellent. After your turn, doors are kicked down. Striding through them all. Dandin. Oh, this is all fog, though, right?
Yeah.
So the
Into the
doors
other
kicked.
rooms?
As the
Well,
doors kicked open, the fog trails into the room as well. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
not like covered yet, but
It's not covered yet. As stepping out of the fog, Dandin. The fog, I think, would be in your room already, though, Elias. Because it was cast from under there, right? Yeah. So, Dandin, you see stepping out, though. You see a construct covered in metal plating. You see maybe kind of like looks like some wood sections, some kind of like connective parts or tissue almost as this kind of like wood. Though again, it lumbers forward. Do not resist. Where are you?
Have I ever seen
Oh
these
no, the
things
cops
around the
are
city before?
You
robots.
have, yes. You recognize these right away as autonomous automatons, otherwise known as autos. These are the pride and joy of auto industries. Auto Industries is... yeah, word. Auto Industries is one of the larger companies across Terra right now. They have specialized in producing a whole kind of host of different autonomous automatons for different purposes. These are the kind of like grunt level, they will serve as guards at a warehouse and shit like that, or they'll kind of like be bodyguards or grab, the kind of grunt work.
Do they happen to contract out to the Augustine Trading Company?
No. And you would know that Auto Industries is in fact a rival of the Augustine Trading Company.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's rumors of, they're trying to take over each other, cut into each other's kind of like business opportunities or ventures. Augustine Trading Company is definitely the larger dog in the fight, though.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Reveal yourself. We know you're in here. As the constructs step forward. Yeah, go ahead.
I see this. I have blind sight.
Perfect. You see it as
10
well.
feet. Within
Yeah.
10.
As it steps forward, it gets within 5 feet, right? It sees you, Elias.
Little rat man?
Oh, you're the rat, right?
No.
Rat in the fog.
It doesn't see me. I'm in the fog. I am a large bear.
Oh!
All right. Can you
But
drop fog cloud in
it
the chat?
doesn't-
I just want to read the wording of it. Yeah.
Yeah. How do I type?
I believe it's
areas
lightly obscured.
heavily
Heavily
obscured. Yeah.
Heavily obscured.
That's bitchin'.
And what does
Fog
heavily
cloud.
obscured mean in terms of perception? It doesn't sound great.
It doesn't see shit.
Beady. My mom said
Excellent.
$100. My mom said
And
Blocks
it
vision
has-
entirely. Yeah, they suffer from the blinded condition. Fuck me.
Thanksgiving.
It steps forward and walks directly into the bear then. Yeah, bounces
Bear
off
is
you.
Very
It's
still.
not going how I thought it was gonna go.
This one steps forward
love
there. This one starts walking forward. Sees the open window, walks over to it, points down at you, Gristle. Stop!
Stop.
Stop. In the name of Claude.
Yeah, these ones are all stepping forward into the rooms, seeing the open windows. In the name of Auto Industries, stop! And then they leap out of the windows and just jump directly down. They're gonna cop
Terrifying.
falling damage. This one's
Right.
kind of jumping right on top of you, Gristle.
Damn, right on top of Gristle. Got gristled.
Get Gristle.
Gristle.
That let me know when they're done with their turns.
Yes. 9 damage.
Gristle gets squished a lot.
It's gonna happen again, yeah.
Grizzled.
Good thing he's into it. No. Oh shit! Sorry, not these ones. Okay. Yeah. So these three all drop down. This one has stepped forward. Dandin, tell me whenever you're going to do something. This one's looking around in the room, sees the open window, and is going towards it.
Okay. As soon as it ends its turn, am I within 5 feet of it when it ends its turn?
It looks like it's going out the window.
Oh, it's headed out the window.
Yeah. It assumes you've left through the window as well.
Okay. Then maybe you'll let me play with a mechanic here, because I have my skirmisher ability. I can move up to half my speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me without provoking opportunity attacks. As soon as he goes towards as the thing goes towards the window, can I use 15 feet of movement and sprint out the door into the fog?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I just run out to here. I think actually I would make it just right outside the door, but I'm in the fog as a reaction.
Gotcha.
Kyle. Hal knows how to survive.
Gotcha. So those three do that. The ones that have jumped down are gonna start doing some stuff. As they land down around on either side of you, John, one lands down on top of you, Gristle. They reach out and try to grapple you. Give me athletics or acrobatics checks. One from Gristle, one from you, John. This one's actually going to go for Corey.
24. Athletics.
24 as well. Acrobatics.
Cool. And then Corey, give me a roll as well, and I'll make 3 checks for them.
That's a 13, sir.
Cool. So first one, this is for John. Did that go through? No. There we go. First one, whiff on you, John. Oh no, they've got multi, so they're gonna try and do it again. Need another one, John.
That's a 21.
Okay, you succeed both times. Gristle, this is for your first one. Natural 20, 25. That's unfortunate. Gristle, just a crit on the athletics check. The auto grabs you. And on their second is, I mean, it's already on top of you, so you are prone and you are grappled. Suffering from both of those conditions. And now for Corey, first one is a 15.
Got it. I got over 13.
You are grappled, and now it's going to do a shove to knock you down. That's a natural 20.
Ooh, rough.
Knocks you down and pins you down. So you are also grappled and prone. John, you are up and about, though.
I am up and about. Is it my turn?
No, not yet. Sorry.
No. Okay.
And then the one, this one jumped out through the window, and then the one in here, Elias, has again. It's just walking forward, so I think it does walk into you. Yeah, boom. You there, reveal yourself. And it's gonna try and just grapple whatever is in front of it. I assume with disadvantage because it's the fog.
Big boy.
Yeah, so I'll roll with disadvantage.
Oh, no, I don't think disadvantage.
Okay.
If it can't see you and it counts as an attack.
This is an attack roll, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go.
So first one is a 12.
What do you want me to roll?
Either athletics or acrobatics, trying to beat a 12.
Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay, and then
It's a strength check. Strength check. Yeah.
Second one is you're trying to beat a 7. Acro or athletics.
10.
You're good. It tries to pin the bear and is unable to. Color me surprised.
Color me surprised.
Brings us to Elias. You're up.
All right. Well, Elias is gonna bite back. You see, kind of. Well, you won't see it yet. That's okay. It's just gonna hear a lot of crunching and munching. I'm gonna roll. Advantage.
No.
Sound of steel crunching.
That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Doing 8 points of damage for the first attack. And a 15 to hit.
A 15 does not hit.
These are tanky boys. Damn, I would have done 14 points of damage on that. Oh, wait, no. 16 to hit. I forgot
16 hits.
Yes, because it's a +7 instead of a +6. Alright, sweet. 14 points of damage.
14. You hear another crunch. You feel as you tear into it with your your bearish might. You feel the crunching of metal, crumpling. It is fucked up.
All right.
Yeah. Very fucked up.
Do I sense where anyone is?
You would have heard the windows crack now, and the windows are open, so you hear people landing in the streets, shouting down there. You were able to assume that there are people in the streets.
I have 3 heavy thumps jump down the street, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, that's my turn. I will stay.
Gotcha. Okay. Oops. You never saw that. I believe. Okay, yeah. Sorry, Gristle, you had a held action, right? You were aiming down the street?
I was aiming down the street.
So you can... And then it landed on top of you is the
It
problem.
landed on top of me. I'm willing to take that it landed on top of me.
Yeah, you can shoot up at the thing. It's with disadvantage, though, because you are prone and it's like grappled. You're pinned underneath it.
I think I'm going to save the
It's a
ammo.
ranged attack. It would be disadvantage anyways. So
Yeah.
if
I'm
you
gonna
want
save the ammo.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Then from you can't see much beneath this construct as it's grappled you. It's got its arms around you. Its hands are kind of like clamping down tightly onto your shoulders. Do not resist. But around the corner, you see movement. Drifting, kind of floating with its feet just above the stone. You see another construct emerge. Oops.
So this is why he gave us magic weapons.
Who's to say?
Magic items.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
The
fuck.
construct drifting around. It seems to be wearing robes, but as you kind of hear the clattering of it, it's very clearly made out of metal entirely, like a clockwork kind of imitation of a robe and a wizard's hood pulled up over its head. You see, in place of a face, it has this just almost looks like an orb set there. You see kind of mist and light drifting around within, and then it's got these 4 arms crackling with magic. As it drifts around the... Yep, sorry.
Slay the Spire.
As it drifts around the corner, you hear, restrain them, return them to Auto Industries. And it seems to be just gazing on as the constructs do their work. And then this happens too after that. Okay, Dandin, you're up.
Okay. In the hallway, in the fog, I'm going to use my movement and my bonus action to dash, and I'm gonna just sprint 60 feet down here to the end of the hallway. I hear the sound. Oh, yeah.
As soon as you get there, as you get out of the fog, you hear movement on the other side of this door.
Understood. Is this door actually here, and does it lead to an outside balcony?
It does indeed.
Then in that case, Dandin is going to use their action as well to just do another dash and burst through this door out onto the balcony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sprint, so that's, let's see, another 5, 10, that's another 15. I'm gonna get to the edge of the balcony and just look down in the street and see what I see.
Yeah, so as you screech to a halt, you hear movement, you say, all right, we're going this way. As you start to run out that way, you hear the doors kicked open once more.
Rude.
Token lair.
Oof.
And another construct emerges. This one you see is more heavily kind of built. You don't see any of these wooden parts or anything. Seems to be more sophisticated, a newer model, perhaps, wielding this halberd and like a captain's like hat. Or yeah, shouts after you, halt! But you sprint out onto the balcony. You're looking down onto the street, you said?
Yep, I just want to. I have another 15 feet of movement, and I'm just checking out the scene before I do anything.
Yeah, empty streets beneath you right now.
Empty streets beneath me. Then in that case, I am just going to hop off of the balcony down into the streets and then run under the balcony.
Yeah, as you run under the balcony and you get down to the street level, you hear the commotion coming from the alley over here. Clang sounds of a scuffle breaking out.
Okay. Yeah, I will actually use so I get to here, I jump down, and then I'll just use my last little bit of movement to get to, like, probably about here, but under the balcony.
As you jump down, it's, again, about a 20-foot drop. Or what are you going to do to... or would you like to? Yeah.
I am... I've done a lot of parkouring. My acrobatics isn't great, but I've taken bumps and bruises before, so
yeah,
I'm just going to try to do a little parkour jump of my own as I come down off of it. Ooh. Yeah, 5 total. I rolled a natural total. 2.
Yeah, you try and swing down on the balcony. It looks like it was raining earlier in the morning, and you instantly just slip off and fall down. Roll 2d6.
I roll.
We have to roll our own falling damage.
Yeah, you can roll.
Like
yeah.
Okay.
Just one less thing for me to worry about.
No, for sure.
Ooh, I rolled high.
Damage.
9.
Ooh.
Rub some dirt in it, kid.
9 points of damage.
Take 9. Yeah, okay, cool. I would have been able to get there. You drop down and... Yeah,
I suppose that means I actually fall prone, and I don't get to use the rest of my movement, so I'm probably right at the bottom of where I fell.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, you dropped down. You thought you'd be able to swing under, and you slipped.
Just knock the air out of you.
Yep. Awesome. Anything else, Dandon?
No, that's the end of my go.
John, you're up. This construct in front of you has tried to grapple you. You've been able to rebuff it, but you hear the sounds of the people on either side. If you get pinned beneath, stop resisting.
Yeah, golly gee. Gotta take care of the problem in front of me first, and I will, as I rebuff it, I'm just going to follow through with an overhead swing.
Yep, go ahead.
Ooh, I've rolled a natural 2. However, I'm going to use one of my channel divinities and add a +10. That is, I assume it has natural armor, or does it have armor?
Natural
Are either
armor.
of those things true? Perfect. Either way, that's good. Say 19.
Hits.
Fantastic.
Smite?
19 hit. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's kind of what we do here, folks. We do a little bit of smiting. We like to have fun. We like to
So honest work.
It's honest work. Okay, so we'll do the bit first. That's 7 plus 4, 15. Then. Ooh. Well. So that is 13 radiant damage and 9 bludgeoning.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I hit it real good. How is it feeling? Does it look?
Yeah.
How effective was that hit?
You feel your cavalry. It's a hammer, right?
Yeah, it's cavalry
Yeah.
hammer. So
Sinks deeply into it, and as you yank it out, it rips off like a section of the plating. It's looking fucked up.
It's looking fucked up.
Yeah, as the divine magic burns into the wood, you see it kind of crumpling away. It loses kind of like function of one of its arms.
Oh, splendid. Yeah. For my bonus action, I'm just gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Stop
resisting.
Stop resist. I rolled a. Oh god, I have so many things to jump between. No, 14 doesn't hit.
Does not.
Fuck it. I will use my other channel divinity. A 24, I believe, does hit.
That does hit.
And we'll go ahead and just bump a first level one for this one. That's 10 bludgeoning and... Ooh, low roll. 5 radiant.
15 total?
15 total.
15 total pushes it over the edge. How do you finish it?
So I think he digs the pick of the cavalry hammer in, rips away. Ow, fuck, I just punched my goddamn... Ow. Oh, Gio
How
died.
it felt to be hit by that hammer.
Truly. He rips it off and then comes back up and just caves in the center mass and just knocks it back. Can I try to make an athletics check with that attack and throw the body towards the one grappling gristle?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to kind of disrupt it.
Give me an athletics check.
Disruption.
That's... Oh. Natural 20 for a total of...
That is... These things are very heavy, so you needed that natural 20.
He's just
as
a monster of a man.
You yeet the corpse of this auto over towards Gristle. We'll say it'll have disadvantage applied for whenever its like first check is for this one over here, as it gets binked by the corpse of its brother.
Muy splendid. I will then about face and approach the one grappling Corey. But that's my turn, so I end my turn there.
So there's just a menacing man behind. That's terrifying.
Just lurking. Awesome. That is John's turn. Coralia, you're up.
Okay, do I see John behind the dude? Because Corey, after she got pinned, she would have just started cussing at this guy.
Yeah, you feel the movement behind and sense the presence of John.
Let me see if I can target people with this. Is the guy on top of me pinning me down?
Yes.
Can I cast Pulse Wave originating from me and shoot him into the sky?
I think so, yeah.
Bold.
Grappled makes your speed 0. Prone, your only movement option is to crawl, but you have 0 speed. You have disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against you has advantage. It says nothing about you not being able to cast a spell, so we good. Yeah, you're not incapacitated. That would be the one that kills that.
Okay,
You're pulse waving straight up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulse waving him into the air to push him 15 feet.
So what's my save?
You had to make a 16 Constitution save.
Constitution, eh? Okay. Okay. Here comes. Ooh, that's a 16 exactly.
I'm going to
I rolled a
make. I'm
13.
gonna make you re-roll that.
You fucker.
You
Watch it be
fucker.
better. Not gonna
Alright.
lie.
Yeah, you see the automaton just kind of like bear down on you stronger, and then you rewind. And that is a fail this time. You adjust your position. You see it's got its good grip on you here. You need to go lower. You need to hit like center mass instead.
Yeah, as she rewinds it, the origination of the cone goes from her mouth, where it had come from, to her like belly button.
Yeah. And it gets blasted into the air. It takes damage here, right?
Yeah, that's 60.
It's a lot.
66 force damage.
Six. What level spell is that?
6d6.
That's a third.
Oh,
Not
Don't
66.
you remember? Don't you remember 13? We're
What
gonna
spell
pulse
was
wave.
this again? Oh,
Pulse wave.
Gross spell.
Wait.
She is a Matt
Fuck
Mercer
fireball,
wizard.
dude. Pulse wave is spicier.
Oh, there's another second. We're good now.
Jingle jangle.
Math rocks go burr.
Ooh. Ouch. Okay.
Give me that total.
$25.
25.
And he
Gotcha,
shot
gotcha.
into the air, and with my movement, I am going to push off with my heels and slide underneath John.
Gotcha. You slide underneath John. This thing is 15 feet in the air?
Yeah, so it would take a d6 and a half damage on its way down.
Amazing. It'll fall on its turn. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Insane. That's very funny. Yeah, Crowley, you've gotten out of this pin. Gristle, let's see how Gristle attempts to deal with this.
So, I can acrobatics check to escape this grapple, can't I?
It is, yes.
You'd be a
So you
slippery little guy.
Grappled and proned. Sorry, I need to pull up these stats again. Prone.
Stats page. Gotta love it.
Because I think I'm just gonna have
Conditions, yeah.
to do some fancy movement.
Gotta get kind of wiggle out of there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to do some wiggling.
Yeah, you gotta use your action to get out.
Okay. All right. Acrobatics, don't fail me now. That is 23.
Alright. And it will, as I said, have disadvantage on this first one because it got binked by its dead comrade. Okay.
Balance is shift.
Athletics. That's the first roll, and then the second roll is a 12. What did you get?
I got a 23.
Yeah, the grease ball is free.
Grease ball.
As it gets binked, nailed by a deanimated construct. Clunk! You're able to take advantage of that and slip out of its grasp. That is your action.
Hmm.
You are free. You're a free goblin, though.
I'm a free goblin. I am. Am I prone still?
So you've escaped the grapple. You're currently prone, but your movement has returned, so you can spend half your movement standing up.
Okay. Then I will spend half my movement standing up, and then I will use my bonus action to disengage, and then skitter towards John. And we're all just gonna group up.
We're all just gonna cluster under John.
Yeah,
Big
you
guy.
see Corey's underneath John. There's a construct falling back down towards the ground. John lurking above. Awesome.
Dude,
Anything else,
tight.
Crystal?
This is a little alleyway. I think that's it from all of my actions.
Sweet. After you, the construct falls. I'll just say 2d6 for simplicity's sake.
Damn.
Bludgeoning.
God damn.
Eat that.
Lands.
Dadgummit.
Spends half its movement standing up. And then is going to look at you, John, standing over Corey. Aggressive actions enabled. And just starts swinging at you. No longer trying to restrain you, is just punching at you. Okay, 1. Oh, that didn't roll the hit. Unos. That's an 18.
That misses.
And
It's-
that's a 24.
24 does hit.
19 on the die. Sweet. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage.
9 bludgeoning damage, reduced to 6.
Cool, cool, cool.
As he manages to just kind of get the shield up, it glances off the top of his head instead of square in the jaw.
Yeah. And then this one runs after you, Gristle. As does this one. 5, 10, 30. The conga
Perfect.
line has begun.
Rack them up.
This one's going to try and jump on you again.
Wait, would this be? No, never mind. I cannot uncanny dodge because it's a grapple.
You have to beat a 7 on the first one. Acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
That is a 21.
And then a 19 for the second one.
Oof, that is an 18.
Jumps on you. You are grappled again.
Oh,
Not
damn
prone
it.
though. You are just grappled. So your speed is 0, but not
He's just
prone.
holding his big goblin
Just hold-
head
yeah.
with his paw.
Grabbed
Just
onto
trying to
you.
shoot my gun.
Yeah.
These
And
guys
then-
are holding me.
The auto in here is going to continue swinging blindly. It sees that it's probably not going to be able to grapple you, Bear Elias, so it's going to start swinging instead.
Burlias, if you will.
Bear Elias, if you will. And I will. That's a whiff and a 23 to hit. Geo's alive. 7 bludgeoning.
Chicken.
23 to hit.
Oh, sorry, no, it's disadvantage. So the first one whiffs, and then the second one.
My AC is 16, by the way.
Gotcha.
As a
16, by the way.
Second one is an 18 to hit with disadvantage. So that one will be for 7 bludgeoning.
7 bludgeoning damage. Alright, I will subtract that.
Punches the bear in the face.
And then
You are furrier than reported.
Earlier than reported.
Elias, you're up.
Fleshy. Fleshy. Alright. We hit these. You know what? We're gonna take a chill pill turn. And we're gonna summon our little mini bear. Rat-sized bears.
Oh no. Would you rather fight?
A million
Rat-sized-
rat-sized bear or one bear the size of the sun.
So there's gonna be yeah, 2 rat-sized bears right here.
Gotcha.
Weird.
That's a weird thing you've just done.
Yep,
Let's see what I can throw down as a token.
just like rats. I
It might have
guess.
to. It might have to be a crab. I think I've got
Do
a
you not
raven.
have a rat?
I don't think I have a rat token now.
Dude, that's bizarre.
That's
Yeah,
cringe,
so
eh?
that's my action. I will spend a spell slot to summon 2 of them.
Oh my god, I've got little bears.
Here,
Oh,
they
little
go
bears,
over
little
there.
bears.
Okay, this is gonna require an explanation that we just simply do not have time to get into, but I'll drag the little bears in.
For sure he's got little bears. You don't need to. No questions asked. Homie's
Little
got little
bears.
bears.
That drip, though.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. My bear.
They
would
dress
be
fine, just
drippy.
like Elias.
Yeah, they fucking ballin'.
Call them
Excellent.
because
You
they be
summon the
dressing.
bears?
Yeah, the bears are summoned. It says they go on your initiative, obey your verbal commands. Blah 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 blah.
All right,
I think
go.
yes.
Fuck them up.
It says starting on your next turn, so I guess I can't do shit with them. I just don't do anything. Just summon them.
It doesn't proc instantly on this turn?
Doesn't
I
proc
don't
on the
know.
turn you summon them.
What it
Most,
says. It
I thought
says
most summons
starting-
do, though.
I, that's what
Go
it
ahead
says.
and take a turn with them. That's stupid if that's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they will try to hit.
These claws, you're put in.
One of them tries to give a point at these guys. It's a 14 that doesn't hit.
Correct?
And another one.
How many of you are in here?
That's a 12 that does not hit either. Ah, shit, these bears suck.
Fucking,
Alright.
These bears need a buff.
Alright, the bears need a buff. Okay, that's fine. This automaton is facing 3 bears.
Wild times.
Alright, that is my turn.
Awesome.
Sorry, it took so long. First time.
All good, all good. We're getting used to shit still, yeah. Excellent. The wizard robo, the robed automaton floats forward again. Floats over the corpse of its comrade, sees that we've got a bit of a scuffle that's breaking out here. They're not doing as well as it might have hoped, so it's gonna take action. You see it raises two of its hands. They start tracing symbols in the air, and then chuck forward. There is a ripple of arcane magic you sense, Corey, as it casts a spell.
Cast lightning bolt in that perfectly nice line.
Geo, what are you doing? You got the stat block in front of you? You cast lightning bolt. Yeah, no. I was literally about to say, yeah,
slide, bro.
yeah.
That's
It's too good. It's too good.
Oh, this save's gonna suck. All right.
And bolt of lightning shoots forth.
I
It's
didn't
gonna
know you were
fry the homies too, so it doesn't get to choose. It's just a straight
I didn't know you were
line.
mean, Blake.
I mean, it's just the line is too.
It's
too
in
perfect.
the book.
It's in the book. Yeah.
It's in the book.
All right, so I
It's
need
around.
deck saves from Gristle, John, and Corey, and I'll roll for the autos.
I rolled an 18.
Excellent.
I rolled an 11.
18 is a pass.
That's rough,
11 is
buddy.
a fail.
I think I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge.
I'm gonna use my Can I use my uncanny? No, I rolled a 19.
Roll the 19. Good. So only 2 failed. Gristle and an unlucky auto. So you'll take maxed or full damage. And that's 8d6 if I remember correctly. Lightning bolt. 8d6.
86.
I'm going to die.
/R 8d6.
How much health do I even have?
Gristle, you take 20. One of the autos takes 20. You see it fries and collapses. Which one was that?
Yeah, I'm definitely using my uncanny dodge.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can use it on
Unfortunately, that's for attacks, my friend.
Yeah,
Is a
not
lightning bolt
saves.
not an attack?
It was
No,
a
you make
save
a
save.
throw.
You need evasion to avoid some more damage from that.
You need
avoid.
2 more levels in Rogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's gone.
Bro, fuck the game.
And then 10 for John, Corey, and these other ones here.
Oh,
Don't
you guys just brushed that
You
off.
won't die.
Bro,
After that,
I'm looking rough.
You won't die.
20.
You might keep looking rough.
Dandon, you see, looking over the balcony, the commanding officer, Otto, looks down at you. Stop! Jumps down. Is just gonna cop the d6s. 5, okay. And it levels its halberd at your throat.
Kind.
Cease.
Peace.
And is holding an action.
Is that the end of its turn?
Yep.
I use my skirmisher reaction to run 15 feet without getting opportunity attack.
You
Oh my
absolute
god.
fucker.
And I run to here at the end of its turn.
Yeah, you give it a juke. You see, as soon as you start moving, it swings at your throat, but you're able to slip out of its range and skirmish away. Yeah. Wild.
Got it.
Now take your turn.
Cool. Continuing to run, now that I have my turns movement as well, I'm going to move out to here, take stock of the situation down that way, and look back at the thing that just tried to get me.
Yeah, as you're like running there, where you see a lightning bolt step out in a straight line.
It's just like ends right at me. I'm just like,
yeah.
And I get out there and I see there's more of these things, and I look back over to the commanding officer one, and I know that that Auto Industries is a rival of the Augustine Trading Company. And I know that the Augustine Trading Company runs this fucking city.
Yep.
As my action, I'm going to take a big breath in, and I'm gonna thaumaturgy as loud as I can. Auto Industry Assassins! Just in the middle of the thing there. I am then going to looking down. Can I see Gristle down this? Can I see everyone down here and see kind of how they look?
Yeah.
Okay. As a bonus action, Dandon just kind of looks down as he finishes saying that, or as they finish saying that, and looks down the alleyway, sees Gristle, and Gristle, you get.
Don't die. The
You are
trademark.
healed. I've healed you.
You get. Oh, guys. Okay, let's try again. Okay, you get 7 points of health back. You don't even know why. You just feel some of your wounds knit a little bit, and from down in the middle there, Dandon's eyes just flash gold momentarily. And then because I still have movement, I'm just going to run down here and maybe not get. I'll get within 10 feet of everybody else.
Gotcha. That's Dandon's turn. John, you're up.
So how I have a very realistic. How much does Gristle weigh?
Not much.
Can I move Gristle as an object interaction?
I'm currently grappled.
Yeah.
I would like to use my
contested.
action to attempt to contest that grapple.
Go ahead and contest it on homie's behalf.
It's literally just getting collared like a cat.
Collared like a cat. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I'll roll this. That is a. You're gonna love my nuts. A 21.
Oh my gosh.
They got a +5, yeah.
Unfortunate. I don't have anything to do with that.
These are
Not getting my
strong
math
robots.
right. They are strong robots.
Alright. I'll make
+5 to
you roll
athletics,
it.
yeah.
What?
I'll make
Oh,
you
yeah.
roll it.
Oh.
I shall re-roll. I shall re-roll it.
Roll
Corey.
lower.
Corey pulls the thread from like John's midsection and just takes the scissors out of her hand and snips it and says, "Try again."
It's 24.
Damn it.
Rough.
Rough indeed.
Came back stronger.
Yeah. You see, this time, as you do that, the auto kind of like Crawley, you swear you saw the auto like look at you and like shift its grip accordingly.
So since grapples are like specialized attacks, I'm
Yes.
going to take my bonus action, and this time, so again, because of Gristle's size, is this thing like standing over him, grabbing him, basically?
Yeah, lurking down. Yeah,
Looking down.
moving
So
above.
he's essentially, would I be able to hit him from where I am?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So I will just
Yeah, Gristle's what, like 3 feet?
Yeah.
4 feet. So
He's
you're able to
tiny.
swing over and attack the creature if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just I'll try it, and I'll just swing it at its head.
Go for it.
That is a honking a big old 17.
17 hits.
17 hits. Okay. Ooh, that's bad damage. That's bad. That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 bludgeoning.
Might be enough to distract it.
Gotcha. Is looking fucked up, but is still standing.
Looking fucked up and still standing. Bears.
Yeah, leaking fluids. You see as you take a chunk again, rip your hammer out, and a piece of plating comes off. You see that there's like a gear stuck to the end of your hammer this time that is glowing faintly. Seems to be some
Kinda
sort
like-
of like enchanted gear.
Would it be an object interaction to?
That's free, yeah.
And I'm just going to pluck it off and hand it to Corey. I don't know anything about this shit. It's not my problem. If you want to figure that out, that's yours. Whatever that enchanted gear is in your possession now, and that'll be my turn. Because we're a little bit in the pipeline here. We're a little bit in the pipeline here.
That's
Excellent.
right, buddy.
That's John's turn. Corey, you're up.
Okay, hopefully this will work. Corey will take the spool from John and hook it onto her belt as an object interaction. And then just say, I have another idea. Let me borrow this. And she runs one of her thumbs across his lower lip, and from it pulls a thread of a hot red like magic from it, and just turns around on her heel and snaps it like a whip and casts fireball down the alley.
Ooh,
That's hot.
rough for those guys.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Dude, okay, dex saves, right?
Dex saves, yeah. Let me
Oh,
check
this
what
is
it
so
is.
bad. These guys are not dexterous.
Wait, what?
Alright, it's a
Fireball?
16 DC.
Fireball.
Roll damage.
I would like to ball the fire.
Okay.
It's like an oven.
And then this is going onto the guy above Gristle, but just over Gristle. So it's high
Yeah,
enough
what's
for
the-
all the guys
It's like
to
a 20-foot thing, right?
yeah, or it's a yeah.
Oh, it's a 20-foot
20
radius sphere. Yeah.
20
Yeah,
foot
so-
radius sphere.
Hit, yeah, aim it here to not hit Gristle.
Right over
And
the
it'll hit.
corpse.
Yeah, perfection.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do that.
Sweet. Yeah.
It
Or roll-
is
Yeah, damage.
how many D8?
So I just want to see if it matters if they pass or not.
68.
8d6. Right? Fireball?
86.
Yeah.
8d6.
86.
I'm dyslexic.
You are.
So, it's like lightning bolt.
Lightning
It's
bolt.
lightning bolt, but a sphere.
Of fire.
He broke
Oh, I'm
candy
grab-
down
still
to its
grabbing-
base essentials.
A ball, some would say.
Of fire?
Some wood.
This is a ball of fire.
1, 2,
Shape
3,
that does
4, 5,
damage.
6, 7,
Spicy
Fire
circle.
spheroid.
8. There we go.
Basic geometry.
It
Globe
wouldn't
of
be as
heat.
cool if it was fire rhombus.
Fire trapezoid.
Fire polyhedron.
Yeah.
Fire triangle.
Fire dodecahedron. What?
Hey, it's 20 feet. Fire icosahedron.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to geometry.
Shout out to geometry.
37 points of damage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So the two autos, the one grappling Gristle, and the other one behind, both incinerate. You see the wood paneling and kind of fibers within ignite first, and the arms kind of like fall off of its body, and then the metal turns a bright red and begins to dissolve, and they collapse into a pile of like slag. These two are toast for sure.
What about the mage?
The mage is a different story. Mage still take. Oh, I'll roll the save for the mage
Was the mage cast counter spell?
because it matters for this one.
Please don't let the mage cast counterspell.
Oh, what I'm about to
Just-
do, the mage cannot counterspell.
I'm gonna cast
We're just
Gun.
checking its stat block.
Is it a bolt action or is it a musket?
You see that the mage does not cast counterspell, but you do see it. The lower two arms wave in front of it and cast a sigil. You see a ward appears and blocks some of the damage. I'll make its dex save first just to see if we're taking full or half. It's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Rough.
So it does take full damage, but it does cast this ward to reduce the damage by 23.
Ouch.
So what?
Good
How much
rude.
damage did you deal again?
37?
So 14 gets through as it stumbles and the ward falters and it gets scorched for 14.
Rough.
I just picture her big hat flapping from the blast.
Yeah.
You just hear a tiny voice just say, "Whoa."
she turns around and she winks at Dandon.
Oh.
Corey, that's your
Okay.
turn. Any movement?
I'm going to grip a shoulder of both Dandon and John and just say, "We should run."
Gristle, you're up.
Right. I've been waiting to fire this rifle the entire combat.
I know how you feel, brother.
Gristle will point his Arcanet precision rifle at the mage at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
Ooh,
Fire.
perfect person to use it against.
That is a 22.
That will hit.
Right. Time to roll a d10.
You get
6. And the dot is on the bottom. 12 plus
Yep.
6 is 18. 18 damage.
Yeah, you see a ward gets tossed up. It bursts through the ward entirely, chewing through that with no problem for 18 damage. Heard?
Doesn't it like mess with
Received.
magic too?
Yeah, you see that's how it eats through this no problem. What did you roll again, sorry? It wasn't
For
a crit,
damage?
right?
It was
No,
not a crit.
Okay, good. We're good then, for now.
Yeah, I was hoping for one.
Alright, you are dead. Let's delete you. You are dead as well, I think. Yeah, there's just the one left upstairs. Anything else, Gristle? Oh, he's moving. We'll move on for now. We'll sit back. The one remaining auto upstairs is gonna swing at. Which one of you is Elias?
Ooh, rough.
It is me.
It swings. It's gonna keep swinging at the big bear for now because that's the real threat. Arkitikity.
Yeah, the little ones can't.
First
even
one
get it.
disadvantage whiffs. Second one whiffs. This is bad times for the auto.
Oh, they both win? Oh,
They both
Fog,
whiff.
fog cloud is clutch.
Hey,
That's
this why you
fucking
don't
brutal.
fight in,
Elias, you're up.
Fog
Nah.
cloud, more like pog cloud.
Come on.
Get out.
Elias, you're up.
I have to make dad jokes. It's in character.
First, I'm gonna attack with my verb.
Boy.
Send the boys.
The little boys, the gang members.
They start throwing up gang signs.
Okay. Oh, shoot. A 22.
That hits.
13 piercing.
Yeah, the auto goes down as the two bears swarm it
think
and
John's
start
voice is deeper than that.
disassembling it, ripping arms,
How you
legs
do
off.
Oh, that was just one bear.
The one bear does that then, yeah.
All right, partner number 2, jump. The other bear is gonna go. I can't move the bear, but he's gonna go after the.
Out the window. It's gonna jump out through the
Now
window
you're just going
onto
bluey again.
the
Just on
Now
the
you're
wizard
just
name.
going Australian
Yeah,
bluey.
yeah, exactly. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
All right.
Hilarious.
A death panda.
They call them
Drop
drop
bear.
bears.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
That's a 24 or
That-
only crit damage because he crit 1.
Yeah.
What are the bears dropping?
Themselves.
Fucking
Mm,
fire.
Nodders.
And your heart rate.
And you will see the big boy drop down. This is no advantage because I'm not in the spotlight.
Yeah. As you drop down, you are dropping down 2 floors, so 2d6.
Okay.
Bears have a climbing speed.
I don't know.
Do bears have climbing
You're
speed?
a bear.
Yeah, they do.
They
Bears have
surely do,
climbing.
right? Yeah.
Their claws are longer than our fucking hands.
Yeah, I know that makes
Of course
sense.
they do.
You're able to slide down the wall for sure. Avoid the 2d6.
Oh, you see Jill?
We see a bear.
A bear butt.
Okay,
I saw
so
what you typed into the chat.
I'm gonna attack it. One. No. Oh, that's nice. And then 9 to hit, and then with the claws. And terrible. 10 to hit.
Okay, 10 to hit does not hit, no.
However, I will use my bonus action to activate Septic Strikes since one of my bears was able to hit him.
Yeah.
And he will take, I believe, 1d4 damage.
Do it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God, they're even like real koala bears. They carry diseases.
4 damage.
Or additional damage. Gotcha. Awesome. Yeah, and would you care to describe the bear that descends from the inn?
This bear almost looks like a rat for all intents and purposes, but for some reason has the head of a
Oh,
like its claws, its arms are like as ripped as a
So it's a rat of unusual size.
yeah.
It's
It's fucking giant.
it's one of these like what are they rat ogres from Warhammer?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
and it's only one of it.
Malin died.
It's only one what?
Only one of its arms is like super big. One's like
Oh, it only
normal-
has one. It has one huge arm, and then the other one's like.
It's from Jackin.
Yeah, and the other bear has the other the other side.
Yeah. Peace out, Malin. We'll end right away, actually, too. So I also need to
Right,
rest.
so that's my turn.
That's Elias's turn. Excellent. How do I'm so bad at just keeping track of this shit. That's Elias. Brings us back to the wizard. The wizard robot. Yeah, slams the bear spirit off of its head onto the space behind it. and then is going to. It's getting fucked up. You see it. All four hands start moving in sync as it casts another spell. You see an orb begin to surround it, and it is going to. Yeah, it's gonna do this. It casts that. You see it begins to float up into the air, floats up 15 feet up into the air. As it floats up, it's floating out of your range, Elias and Bear Spear, so you can make opportunity attacks if you want.
Okay.
I love Dungeons and Dragons, you guys.
All right. That's one attack from the vermin. 26 to hit. Jeez, but minimum damage. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Five.
Roll damage.
That's a 5 on the damage.
Cool.
Because there's no way I'm rolling all these damages manually
Yeah, that's
when I
fine.
have 700 damages. Roll. And one claw attack from the bear. From Mom.
From Bear Elias.
Wow. They're lives. Oh my god. That's nice. 25 to hit with 9.
Hits. For 9. Gotcha.
Sir.
You see the mage, throws up this sphere around it, floats up into the air. You see its face, again, this kind of like faceplate almost, this lens over it begins to shine, and you see like it starts pulsing. Light seems to be heading up into the air. It is now, it's flown up 30 feet directly into the air. This one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Sprints over to behind you, Dandin. Okay. You see the halberd starts spinning around its head. You were offered a chance. And that's going to swing at you twice.
Rude.
That's a 18 to hit.
That does hit.
And a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Filthy. All right. 7 slashing and 14 slashing. 21 slashing in total. As it slices deeply into Dandin.
Gross.
Awesome. That is the you see it orders barks out as well. Mr. Shortpeak would like to see you. And that's the end of its turn.
At the end of its turn, I scuttle into the crowd a little bit more, using 15 feet of movement. And then I take my turn. And I'm really hurt. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bonus action and just cast a quick healing word on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to get back... Oh, pretty good. I'm going to get back 7 HP. Just a little quick... let's try this again. And actually, no. I don't do that. I don't heal myself. I just get myself further into the group so I'm not as easily hit. And instead, what I do is I pull out my slingshot and I look up at the weird mage one that's just up in the sky.
Yeah.
And I pull back the slingshot and I just whisper into the marble, light him up. And I send a guiding bolt straight at the creature, and I will use my bonus action to take oh no, I can't take steady aim, so it's just a regular attack roll. We're good.
Mhm.
Guiding bolt. Yeah, that's a 21 to hit. No, 23 to hit.
As you see, you light him up and send the guiding bolt. It flies true, and then it strikes. You see the shimmer of the orb in front of it. It strikes the orb and shatters against it. The orb remains. Your spell has been blocked.
Oof,
Has not pierced it.
It's like, oh well, that's not good. Cool. Yeah. Well, then in that case, as what my actual bonus action is going to be then is I'm going to take the dodge action as a bonus action using my nimble physique. So any attacks against me have disadvantage.
Excellent. Excellent. That is Dandin's turn. John, you're up.
Pardon me. And I'm going to step over or step past Corey's form.
Mhm.
And yeah, we're just gonna do that thing where we hit stuff, and hopefully it's real good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a bunch. 25.
25 hits.
So we roll Deblage. We do 10, sorry, not 10, 9 bludgeoning. And then we're going to smite him because, you know, we've got those things.
Smite too.
A smite or 2. And it takes another 5 radiant damage.
Gotcha.
Labor.
Cool.
And you know, yeah, I've got one more. Why not? Fuck it. Bonus action. I'm gonna do it again.
Gotta love paladins.
You simply have to. I will really love it when I have extra attack. Soon TM, ideally.
Soon.
That's a 18.
18 hits.
And yeah. Another 9 piercing and just the 9 pierce. Just the 9 piercing.
Gotcha. 9 piercing. You see, this thing is looking. You see, as you cut into it, whereas your hammer was able to like rip chunks of the autos off, this one seems to be much more well made. You are not kind of yanking any bits and pieces off. It seems to be in fine order still.
Fine order stuff. Good to know.
Yeah, more solid build for sure.
We're just gonna hunker down right there then.
Corey, you're up.
Okay. I see. I am facing the opposite direction with my back.
You're muted.
Oh, all right. That's a problem. I have my back towards John.
Yes.
I just had a child wheel its way past me. And I see a motherfucker flying in the sky.
Yes.
I'm going to cast a cheeky ice knife.
Do it up.
And as she does, she pulls a thread out of the cold night air, and it freezes as she pulls it into fractals. And she grabs it out of the sky and hurls it at the mage.
Do it up.
I do believe it's an attack action. Okay. That is a 19 to hit.
You shoot, yeah, these fractals of this ice knife materialize and are flung towards it. You see it flying true, and then just like the bolt that was released from Dandin's slingshot, it strikes this barrier and shatters against it.
Son of a bitch. Can't hit this motherfucker. Okay. Let me check one thing really quick. See what. Oh, it is an action. Okay. I will just kind of say, shit. And I got nothing else.
And
just
with Corey saying
wizard.
shit, you begin to hear commotion around you as Dandin's shout from a little while ago seems to have brought people. But what people has it brought? We'll have to find out. Next session!
Oh no! It is 10:30.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yes,
valid.
10:30.
That's bedtime, folks.
It's bedtime. All right.
3 hours
Oh, yeah.
on the dot.